Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Somik Mollik and today I am here with another new mock test which is mock test 6. So in this mock test we have 15 questions. So without any delay, let's start our mock test 6. So the first question is WBM roads are suitable if daily traffic doesn't exceed option A 2000 ton, option B 3000 ton, option C 1500 ton, option D 1000 ton. So the right answer for this question is option A 2000 ton. Question number 2. Motor Vehicle Act enacted in option A 1927, option B 1934, option C 1939, option D 1947. So the right answer for this question is option C 1939. Some other important years which you also need to remember, like Indian Road Congress, which is founded in 1934. Appointment of Jaikar Committee, which is happened in 1927. Creation of Central Road Fund on recommendation of Jaikar Committee, which is happened in 1929. Nagpur Plan, which is very renowned plan, and it was actually used for as a road development program, which is created in 1943. Central Road Research Institute, which started in 1950, and National Highway Act, which passed in 1956. Question number 3. Parabolic type glacis is provided in option A Montagu type fall, option B English type fall, option C vertical drop fall, option D none. So the right answer is option A Montagu type fall. So here by this picture you can see that this is the parabolic glacis and it is provided in Montagu type fall. Another thing which you can also note down, that straight sloping glacis is usually provided in English type fall. Question number 4. Rain stimulators are used to determine option A evaporation, option B precipitation, option C infiltration capacity, option D none. So the right answer for this question is option C infiltration capacity. Definition of infiltration capacity is: infiltration capacity of soil is defined as the maximum rate at which it is capable of absorbing water. Question number 5. Attracting groins constructed to the bank by making angle option A 45 degree to 60 degree to upstream, option B 45 degree to 60 degree to downstream, option C 60 degree to 75 degree to upstream, option D 60 degree to 75 degree to downstream. The right answer for this question is option D 60 degree to 75 degree downstream. So before moving to the next question, at first you have to understand that what is the groin. Okay, so groin is a rigid hydraulic structure that is built either from the shore or from the bank in order to dissipate the wave energy or to protect the bank from erosion. Now according to the function, then there are three types of groin. First one is attracting groin, which is already given in the question, and the attracting groin is always constructed to the downstream side of the river and it makes an angle 60 degree to 75 degree to downstream. The next type is repelling groin. It is constructed towards the upstream side of the river and which makes an angle 60 degree to 75 degree to upstream. So the next type is deflecting groin, and that is built perpendicular to the bank. So these are the three types of groin according to the function. Question number 6. Extra pavement width not recommended when radius of horizontal curve is more than option A 250 meter, option B 270 meter, option C 290 meter, option D 300 meter. The right answer is option D 300 meter. Question number 7. Angle of inclination of lacing bar with the longitudinal axis of column lies between option A 35 degree to 60 degree, option B 35 degree to 70 degree, option C 40 degree to 70 degree, option D 60 degree to 80 degree. Right answer is option C 40 degree to 70 degree. Question number 8. The quantity of water retained by the subsoil against the pull of gravity is known as option A yield, option B specific yield, option C specific retention, option D porosity. The right answer for this question is option C specific retention. So in this slide we shall understand the original definition of specific retention and specific yield. So specific retention is the volume fraction of water that is held by the adhesion and capillary forces when an aquifer is drained. Okay, so basically it is the ratio of volume of water in a rock which can retain against gravity drainage to the total volume of the rock or soil. Now coming to the definition of specific yield. Specific yield is the amount of water that is actually available for groundwater pumping when sediments or rocks are drained due to lowering of the water table. Basically, it is the ratio of volume of water that drains from a saturated rock due to the attraction of gravity to the total volume of rock or soil. Okay, so now let's make it simple. If I take a perforated container with a soil sample, right, this is the soil sample, and if I put some water here, right, some water will automatically drained off from this perforated container, but some water will still remain here within the soil due to the adhesion and the capillary action of soil. So the water which is retained here is called the retention, and the water which is drained off is called the yield. Question number 9. The effective length of the fillet weld is option A throat length minus 2 into throat size, option B 0.7 into total length, option C total length minus weld size root over of 2, option D total length minus 2 into weld size. The right answer for this question is option D total length minus 2 into weld size. Question number 10. For two plates of equal thickness, full strength of fillet weld can be achieved if its maximum size for square edge is limited to option A 75% of thickness, option B 4/3 of thickness, option C 1.5 mm less than thickness, option D thickness of the plate. Right answer is option C 1.5 mm less than thickness. Question number 11. The maximum longitudinal pitch allowed in bolted joint of tension member is option A 16 times the diameter of bolt, option B 32 times the diameter of bolt, option C 16 times the thickness of plate, option D 12 times the thickness of bolt. So the right answer for this question is option C 16 times the thickness of plate. Which of the following statement is correct regarding lug angles? Option A are unequal angles, option B are equal angles, option C increase the shear resistance of joint, option D reduce the length joint. Right answer is option D reduce the length joint. What is the allowable direct tensile stress in structural steel where Fy is the yield stress? Option A 0.45 Fy, option B 0.6 Fy, option C 0.66 Fy, option D 0.8 Fy. The right answer is option B 0.6 Fy. Here is the chart. This chart is very important for your exam purpose. So the first is that maximum permissible direct tensile or compressive stress in structural steel is 0.60 Fy. Maximum permissible bending tensile or compressive strain in structural steel is 0.66 Fy. Maximum permissible shear stress in structural steel is 0.40 Fy. And the last one is maximum permissible bearing stress in structural steel is 0.75 Fy. Question number 14. What is the maximum slenderness ratio of lacing bar in built-up columns? Option A 120, option B 145, option C 180, option D 200. Right answer is option B 145. Question number 15. A compression member has a center to center length 4 meter. It is fixed at one end and hinged at other end. The effective length of the column is option A 4 meter, option B 3.2 meter, option C 2.8 meter, option D 2.6 meter. The right answer for this question is option C 2.8 meter. So by this table you can clearly identify that why the answer is 2.8 meter. So in our question it has given there that one end fixed and the other end hinged. Okay, so in that case the effective length is always 0.7 of actual length. The effective length is 0.7 of actual length. So the actual length given in the question is 4 meter. So by multiplying 4 into 0.7 we can easily get 2.8 meter. Okay, so here are also some others condition. In case of both ends fixed, effective length will be 0.5 into actual length. So in that case effective length will be 2 meter. So if both ends hinged, so in that case the effective length will be equal to the actual length. By the same question we can say that effective length is 4 meter and the last one is one end fixed and other end free. Okay, so in that case the effective length is equal to 2 into actual length. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Take care and goodbye.